like, you make good points, and I'm just trying to say, listen, whatever you lot choose to do, because you're gonna do it, just know that, like, don't ever confuse yourself with the institution. Yeah, it's very much like going to the zoo and staring at animals and then thinking that you're one of them. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, don't ever get yourself confused.
Facts.
I know a lot of people feel like they're Black British. You feel fully integrated. This is what they want from you. Because the more Black British and the more integrated you are, the more docile you are, the more you go along with everything. But one thing about
rep British.
one thing about the law, and I think I said this with you before, right? One thing about the law, you got to remember, at one point in time, it was legal to own me, Jay, and Orion. Maybe not Maverick.
The good old days.
Maybe half of
I
Maverick.
wish I owned the niggas.
Maybe from the waist down.
This is crazy. Hey, he's dick watching.
Nah.
Dick watching.
I didn't even mean it like that.
What do you mean it like that?
I meant just half of him.
Waist down. You had so much options.
I just meant waist. Yeah,
waist up. Why couldn't you waist stop it?
That's a wide.
That's why some things has to be wide, bro. Maverick, have you just wide to me, bro?
That was a wide.
Nah, I don't do wise. I'm saying maybe half of you
waist down. But it has to be waist down.
It was legal to own half of you. You get me? What half would you like to be owned? Yeah, by the white man. Your brain or your balls? Yo,
hey, Jedi,
I only got two things, man. My word and my balls. I don't break them from anybody. Yeah, but like, at one point in time, it was legal, bro, to do all kinds of shaggery. So the law can't really guide my moral compass. I have to. You have to recreate it based on the values you deem important to you, right? And now, obviously, to go in line with what you're saying, you have to walk the straight and narrow path to avoid going to jail for fuckery. Do you know what I mean? But in your heart, if you know what's right or wrong to you, do you know what I mean? Like, for instance, if they say your child has to undergo certain things, this is by law. Now you're being confronted with a choice of who knows best for your child. A lot of people go with the word of the mainstream, and then they end up with blood clots and all sorts going on in their life. Because they now want to listen. And if you don't hear, you must feel. Right? Because you can't trust them. Bare people went mad over the vid. Yeah? Because that was the first time they realised that they can't trust their fucking government. That's where bare people lost it, you know. They went, get me? Will we be telling them, fuck the police? They're looking at us like, vagabonds. But now they're seeing that, we don't know, you can't trust the church, you can't trust the this, you can't trust...
You can't, because it's all part of the evil. If you work for the evil, but then that's just the reality of things, isn't it?
So mind how you deal with the police, man. And sometimes,
that's my point. Is mind how you deal with them. That's literally all my point.
But sometimes you gotta make them know that too much conformity, if you
sell out.
If you over conform, you will lose yourself. Yeah. In fact, conforming is based on power. You only conform to gain power, or to appease power.
It's one of the laws of 52 laws of power.
Yeah. And when you are the powerful one, you don't have to conform, but you can still conform or like what shapeshift to
modify.
keep power. Once you've got it, do you know what I mean? And I feel like that the powers that be, they conform to keep power, and we conform to appease it, and that's not really in my personality. So when I was growing up, I was aware that, if you had locks, if you had tattoos, if you had gold teeth, if you had this, if you had that, you weren't gonna make it nowhere. Then we started seeing all that shit changing, right?
Yeah.
Rare. Then we had like people like, I don't know, like say like Russell Simmons. I remember I seen one video of Russell Simmons. Yeah, this is when he had he owned Fubu. Am I correct?
I don't know.
Did okay, no.
Def Jam.
Yeah. The clothing. What did he own? What was he part of Rockaware?
I don't think he was part of it. I don't think he was part of it.
I know he had Baby Fat and Fat Farm.
Yeah.
Fat Farm?
I think it might be Fat Farm.
I could have swear that Fubu was him though. Something like so, yeah. And I basically remember one video where it was like he was in a boardroom meeting. He was the only black guy, or only non-white guy, shall I say?
I think it's albino.
Huh? Is he albino? Yeah. He's the only non-white guy, right? And it's all white guys. They're all in suits, and he was in a trackie with a fitted cap backwards, and they were hanging on his every word. You understand? So I'm like, raw, like them. You know what I mean? You know, like the business version of Central C rolling up in a trackie. That's real. That's actually some true shit. You know what I mean, though? Like, I'm coming as me. Because if this next man came in a leather pants with his batty out, you lot would never dare to say nothing. And you'd be like, oh my God, he's a genius. He's a rare, he's a revolutionary. He just bees himself. I think the key is be your fucking self. You just, next time, if you're working with the feds, next time go in and say, yo, walk one.